Alright, hey guys, let me pull up my lawn chair, as always. And, again, I apologize right off the bat for the horrible camera and horrible lighting. It is 2 o'clock in the morning here in Pennsylvania, and that's working second shift when I decide to work on my guns. But what we have, again, is the Beretta 92fs. No mag, no grip right now, and clean and good to go. So, what we're doing, having the grip off, is messing with the grip screws. Now, factory Beretta grip screws, they come black. Every time I take the grip off just to clean the gun and put it back on, just so happens to be, no matter how careful I am, slips off. Now, I know you can go with, hexagonal grip screws, and I've heard they snap and break and shear off too, so I kind of like the slotted for whatever reason. If you're at the range, better chances if you need to get something, you don't have a screwdriver, use a penny or something else, a keychain to get it off. Not so much for the hex head, so I stay with the slotted. Now what I'm doing is taking them and polishing them up within a matter of 2 minutes, real quick and easy, just some sandpaper. So this is a beer budget modification just to kind of give you something to do and give your gun some attention to say. So I got my hoe grip here. I'm going to pull the first one out that I did and try to get this crappy light over here to kind of show you a little bit what's going on. And hopefully with the light reflecting off it, you can see it enough that it is a mirror finish. So I think it looks pretty good inside the grip compared to the scratched up, scuffed up, flat black grip screws. So possibly this, gets 5 people to do it and they enjoy doing it and makes them happy. Cool, purpose served. So also, I was considering going on eBay and spending 10, 15 bucks, or so, $8 in shipping to get some similar screws. And if you're doing the same thing or, off another online retailer, you can do this instead and save yourself some money. Maybe put it towards ammo. More shooting, that's cool, right? So here's one I got, again, kind of in the middle of it, just to show you real quick. I know you don't want to watch me sand all day. But, this one's close to finished, but not quite there yet. So, what I'm doing is, I got some 1000 grit sandpaper and some 1500. That's what I recommend for this job. To get this sandpaper, if you don't know, I always assume people just know this stuff, and you know what? Some people just don't. Any automotive store, painting supply store, or even Walmart. Now, if you go to Walmart, you're going to want to go in the automotive section to get this stuff. And most of this type of sandpaper isn't used for woodwork for the most part. More, metal, sheet metal, bodywork type stuff. So, real quick, I'm going to set the gun off to the side here and show you what I'm doing. Real easy. Again, that's kind of the name of my game here. And just take the screw and just go on that 1000 grit. I do some circles, try to keep it flat, not to really round off any of the edges. Then I go straight. Now I notice when I polish stuff, to try to keep all the lines in one direction really takes away from seeing any fine scratches. But we're going to use some polishing compound and eliminate that anyway. Now, being I have the hoe grip, which is recessed, like most of the grips that are recessed, I'm not doing the sidewalls of the screw. You can if you want. That could get a little monotonous, just trying to get around it and take more time. Now, these screws also do have 2 little circle, like bullseyes, machining marks, which I actually kind of like to keep. So, if you want to, you can go a little further and sand them out, but I'm not going to. So, again, just take that 1000 grit sandpaper on something, and I like to use something with a little pad to it that kind of gives even pressure. You can use your finger too. Just kind of sand it down a little bit. Sorry that my crappy camera's shaking for you guys, but being on a beer budget, it's what you got to work with. So now I'm going to take it to the 1500. Now I'm not going to go completely all the way out, just keep this video somewhat short, so you don't have to stare at my ugly face too long. But I'm a person that buys something stock, and I don't want to keep it stock real long. And I don't like, you know, if I got my guns, I want to mess with them. To, you know, be safe, but, you know, do stuff to them to kind of set them, make them stand out, you know, and that's just the way it is. Some people are complete opposite, and then some people want to buy all this stuff already made. That's fine, too. I don't care. More power to you. Whatever you want to do is cool with me. So, that's close to how I want it. Like I said, nobody wants to sit there and watch me sand all night. That's not any fun. But I'm gonna get my crappy light in here for you guys, and you can see that it's, you know, it's got a nice polish to it already. You know, I'm gonna go further off camera, but just to kind of give you the idea. So 1,000 right here to 1,500. Now to finish it up, I got some stainless steel and steel polishing compound. Again, any hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot, you can get that. Just a little small rotary tool I use for doing gun parts. You could use, I mean, really to do this with a benchtop grinder and buffing wheel, you'd have to hold it real close, might chew your finger up, suck it in. So this little guy's actually better for that, with a felt wheel on it. Now, I've already got enough compound on here, so I'm just going to kind of show you what I'm doing. Take it and, you know, I use the edge of it, kind of gets heated up a little bit. This thing only spins at about 15,000 RPM, so, and especially when it's bogged down, I got my heater running. It's a little cold here in Pennsylvania for almost May now. It actually snowed last night in northwest PA, so got my heater going. It's sucking most of the energy out of this little garage I got put. Get some more compound on it. I usually try to get the compound on it. It'll turn black just from the heat, but that's fine. And I finish it up on this side. Kind of clean that off. Alright, that's good enough. Nobody wants to listen to that either. Hardly listen to me, so here we go. Take a look. It's not perfect, but it's definitely, I can, definitely got a mirror finish. Not as much as the first one. I got to go a little further with the 1,000 and the 1,500. It's got kind of a glazed, frosted look to it still, but it's pretty close, so. That's really it for this video. Again, just a real quick, idiotic thing to do if you got, you know, an hour to kill and would like to do that. So, again, I welcome all your comments and questions. Don't really have much else to say about that. Now, for an upcoming video, again, there's thousands of videos on YouTube. I don't really feed through. I'm just going to do another one for you guys. Another quick beer budget modification to the Beretta is the stock trigger bar. Same idea is that when I first bought this, I couldn't believe it well, I couldn't believe it actually. You pull the trigger in, you get a little snap right there, and it'll break free to be gritty, kind of gritty the whole way down. Now, not lightening the pull here, but smoothed it out a lot. So, what I did was just take the trigger bar off, easy to do, plenty of videos how to do that, and polish the back side of it, and on the back arm here by the sears. So, I'm going to make a quick video too, just to show you how I did that. And you got a Beretta, or really any firearm you can apply that to. Again, you know, I just take it for granted that most people know this information. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. So maybe you're new into shooting, and that's something pretty manageable. You don't have to be a gunsmith or a rocket scientist to do. Maybe you do. So, all right, guys. I hope this gives somebody on a rainy day something to do, and I hope you like it. Catch you guys next time.